Calls for justice in South Atlanta, where friends and family gathered in honor of a 31-year-old father killed while trying to support his family. Owen Jackson was found shot inside his car down a 30-foot embankment in South Bend Park on Friday. Atlanta News 1's Asia Wilson was there last week. And Asia, you spent time tonight talking to his loved ones at a vigil, and they just want that killer caught.
That's right. Yeah, family and friends of Owen Jackson went to South Bend Park to celebrate and honor the beloved mechanic. But as this investigation continues, they hope more answers surface.
He's there. He's there.
There was a light shining from South Bend Park on Tuesday night.
His homework was always done before he came home. He was a smart kid since he was young.
Family, friends, and clients of 31-year-old Owen Jackson gathered at the place where he was found shot and later died in his car. His loved ones say he only came there to sell his car to provide for his newborn child.
I'm really lost these few days because I miss him so much.
His girlfriend of 5 years was coming to pick him up.
He had said, "Hey, babe, I'm about to tell him I'm here. I'm going to call you back." When I pulled up 5 minutes later, he was gone.
The tears in her eyes is a tragedy his mother is trying to comprehend.
Personally, I think the person came to kill him. It's just too much. It's just the way
I know.
it's just.
For now, Jackson's cousins and brother are remembering his kindness.
He would help anyone. He would go the back just to help anyone that needed help.
Gentle giant.
Why did you call him a gentle giant?
Because he's huge, but he not gonna hurt nobody. He's not gonna hurt nobody.
He's a big teddy bear.
That's it.
And as candles burn through the darkness, they hope more answers will come to light.
Justice
That
for Owen.
part. Justice for Owen.
Now, I reached out to the Atlanta Police Department for an update in this case. They say that there's nothing new to release at this time, but they do say investigators are actively working on this case, and this investigation is ongoing. We're live in downtown Atlanta tonight. Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.